All right, guys, I want to show you the finished product of tilling. I ended up doing 2 tills, or actually 3 tills over this. I saw there was actually going to be too much vetch that was left alive. And usually when I do something like this, I prefer, if I'm going to make a mat, I would like less than 50% of the original crop to survive. Usually the lower the better, depending on what I'm doing. But in this case, I would like to have vetch still survive. So we have the beginnings of soil restoring. This is the first wave of new soil this ground is going to build. This can outpace clover easily as far as soil building. You can see it's just a nice woven mat. It looks like combed hair. This will be my beginnings of hopefully new improvements from here on out. So the video where I showed you previously, where I was basically documenting the vetch, that is for my purposes. I like to see how big it looks before I do anything. That way I have something to compare it to when I grow it again the following season to see if there is any improvements. We've got sun hemp nice and chopped, looking very good. Busted up cowpeas, excellent. Over here on the screen wall, or at least when I get up here to it, I had to change my strategy just a little bit. There was actually quite a bit of soybean on the upper half of that wall that came up that I couldn't see. So when I started bringing the tiller up here, I started finding more soybean than I was comfortable losing. So I stopped about halfway. The rest of that's loaded with soybean, so I'm leaving it. I sacrificed a little bit of it here. Actually, that plant should survive. No, he is broken completely off. So we'll let him rot. Soybean breaks down fast. So there's all kinds of soybean hidden in here. But not bad. First go around. Everything looks wonderful. So 3 tills got me this result. And I can tell those teeth have basically about had it. It's taking more tilling than I like. Used to, it was 2 cuts and done. And it took 3, and I still have pretty decent amount of it living from the looks of it, but it's not 50%. But I'll take it. So I need new teeth. Probably a new gearbox. That thing sounds terrible. It's just years of rocks abusing that tiller is catching up with it. That's just basically the hand I'm dealt. I'm looking at maybe upgrading to maybe a heavy duty tiller and see if I can afford one. I don't know yet. I'll just kind of have to wait and see. Let me turn that camera off. I forgot to turn him off. So I'll take the chip out of him and we'll just leave him off for the night. So now the deer's going to be kind of in shock mode. Very easy to walk through. So they will be in and out of here a lot. Now I'm going to get on to the planting side of things and how I do my mixes. This is an additional step to the planting video because I felt like I did, or basically did a poor job covering this. So my initial goal for this area is a dominant wave of clover. I want clover to be over 50% dominant, if not higher than that. If I could get it to, well, let's say 80%, I would be definitely satisfied with that. So what I end up doing is I've got my initial mixes here that you can purchase from seed dispensing companies. Sometimes I find good deals at a store, but I'm super picky about those. So there's the seed content there. And I'm going to scatter my winter pea cereal rye mixes first. So let me get over here. I will be getting a better seed dispenser. That's the only reason I'm hand broadcasting. I got a sucky seed dispenser. So we'll get the initial mix out here, just like the bag has it. All right, let's say I've coated the whole place. And then I will come back and go to my crimson clover bag here. And basically modify the mix myself. So now I'm broadcasting pure crimson clover into the plot. That is a simple way how I modify my blends. I really don't have set figures that a lot of people like to go with. I sow what I feel comfortable with, and my plans are a dominant wave of clover, and that's exactly what will be in here. But I can't get good soil improvements without the other species, so they are a must in order for me to accelerate the ground. All right, guys, that's pretty much all I've got. I will also do a treatment of humic acid out here. That'll be this ground's first treatment ever. And I've got some purple top or red top clover. I will mix that in. And I want to, well, before I end the video, the reason I want to do red top, that clover is browsed late in the season. I'm talking toward April, May time frame. So if I'm trying to prevent tilling of this entire food plot, I need something to stay on late, and that's what red top is for. So red top and crimson will be my primary clovers in here. That way crimson will run its cycle, it will finish first, then purple top takes over, and deer destroy it when it starts flowering. So it'll be the perfect late season clover to hold this spot over until the rest of this comes up again. All right, guys, I hope this video helps you, and you have a great day.